So today we have to go subquery SQL function. Okay, today we'll finish these things. Let's run this topic. Okay, okay, perfect. Okay, how follows up? Perfect. This is one of the important query topics. Since I know your learning style, we'll learn it exactly. Why did we for joins? Okay, makes sense. What is subquery? Why do we need it? Real life analogy, type of subquery, demo, practice question, interactives. We can skip for now. Let's go for the let's deep dive in subqueries. So definition. A subquery. First of all, let me check. Am I live? So, okay, let's start. What is subquery? A subquery is a simple query inside another query. Okay. Hmm. The name itself is saying what is subquery, right? Subquery. Okay. Let me do last first. Subquery is a simple query inside another query. Subquery is a query. First of all, it's a query. Subquery which have another query, which have a query. Right? Makes sense. Now we should need to know the syntax. So how it's working? Select star from employee. Okay, where the employee where salary is greater than the another query. What this query is doing? Select average of salary. Okay, from employee. Okay, so that means we are instead of giving exact value, we're checking whose salary is greater than that. That time it's doing average salary is kind of it gives the value, right? One by one it's give. So let me draw one thing. Select star from let me take this and let me draw here. Okay. So here this is the query, right? So for now we need to understand what this things is returning. Select average salary. What is does this query does? Suppose we have a table name 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is a salary, for salary, someone 10,000, 5,000. Maybe he will give also. Hmm. Didn't give, so we can follow this. So, for example, it's returning end of the day, it will return the average salary, whatever our employee table having the data, right? So for now, I'm assuming salary, the output. Okay, 10,000, 20,000. Okay, so now we have assumed, right? The query has returned 10,000 and 20,000. But where salary will check one by one, it comes, right? And one is 20,000, right? So first of all, it will check that is your salary is greater than 10,000. Average keys like that, not. I'm sorry for that. I'm making that is why it should be like that. I'm making 20,000. Okay, should be the 10,000 and 20,000 average. It would be 15,000. Okay, so here we'll get the value of average, that is 15,000. So now we can directly see that this query actually returning average salary 15,000. I'm assuming the whatever in our table data should be 10,000 and 20,000. So just returning the average value. So here after getting the average value, we are checking it. Okay, is your salary is greater than that? If yes, then return it. Makes sense actually. Why do we need it? Show all employee whose salary is greater than company average salary. Because first you need to calculate. Hmm. Real life analogy. Buy all chocolate, those cost less than average price. Okay. Now buy chocolates cheaper than 50. That is exactly the same process happening in SQL. Yeah, that is max. So SQL execution, expecting order. Select start from salary. Or forget about this part. First of all, understand. Just take it simple. Select start from all salary. Then I'm giving one condition that it should be average than other thing. So that is becomes a query. Okay. In a query, we have another query. I think this is the format of writing another query. I think give me 1 minute. I will come in 5 minutes. Not this. This. Wow. Wow. Okay. So it's not this one. Okay, let's start. So we are multi-row subquery, single row subquery like okay max, but so this is a single row subquery. And so demo database find an employee earning more than average salary. So we have to open MySQL. VS Code also, and it will take time, use use e-commerce. Okay, it's highlighted. That means we are using this database. Here I want to delete table name as employee. Okay, drop table. Let's enter. Okay, delete it. Now our just okay, quite good. Now we are inserting data here to observe, enter. If we refresh it, we'll see here will be one table called the employee. The column name is employee ID, employee name, department, salary. So now the question is find employee earning more than average salary. The thing is for finding the average salary, we need this table first of all. Second thing, we have to make calculation of the salary data. Then we'll can give like first of all forget about we have to return the data whose salary average more than actual company salary. Okay, forget about that. Just return whatever the table data in our employee table it has. Just return to front end. So for that, select star from table name call as employee. Okay, I think I did some mistake. employ. Yes, no, no mistake. So select start from employee. If I enter, we are getting whole data. But the thing is, here we have to put one condition that should be here. Condition, uh, condition should be greater than average AVG salary. This is the condition we have to follow, right? So the condition, first of all, giving the condition where your what salary table, salary from your company average salary, company average salary. This is the thing we have to do, right? So for that, just create one subquery where we are doing the same thing. Here we just pass average of all salary. Let's check. Okay. So first of all, it's checking your whole data where we are getting the value average of your company salary first of all. That salary is checking by the condition that is your the person salary is greater than the average salary. Actually, this condition is returning the average salary of the company. So that salary is come here of because of this code. It's checking that salary is greater than or not. If it is greater than that, only we are showing. There's a department you can see. The thing is employee ID, employee name, and department and salary. Here you can see, right? I don't know why there is a no Indian name. I don't know. Forget it. So now, example salary. Huh? Now company salary, we got it. Another example, find max employee earning the high salary without subquery. Yeah, without subquery, we just have to do if you want to like cut everything. Select max of all salary, just give the salary from here we are getting the all salary. We can see. No, I don't want to write that one. Now, with the subquery, what do you want to mean? Find employee earning the high salary. Okay, find employee which earning the high salary, right? So for that, we have to find out the high salary. Then we can check the condition. Is your salary is equal to or not? I'm done. Select start from. First of all, I have to copy it. Then the condition would be for salary equals to that salary. Just copy, paste max of salary. Just check it. Something I did mistake. Okay, let it be. Which where I did mistake. Select start from employee. Yeah, we have done these things. What is wrong? TB doesn't. E-commerce employee doesn't exist. Okay, okay. My fault. Yeah, now we can see the data, employee ID, employee name, department, salary. The thing is, my battery is down. Give me 1 minute. Let me put on the charge first. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. I'm seeing here. I don't know why it's become like okay. The next thing, another employee, find employee earning. Okay. Practice question, single row subqueries. Find employee whose salary is greater than average salary. We have done this. The highest, okay. Lowest. We have mean function. Yeah. Employee with lowest. Find employee whose salary is less than. We are making average of salary and so it is less than. Then we'll come. Okay. Find salary. Okay. Find employee whose salary is equals to the high salary. We have done this. Greater than today's plan, single row, multiple row. I think we should go with multiple row. But still, I just want to explain to GPT what I got to know and what I actually understood about the single row, so that it should be clear in both way that we have learned clearly. So let me explain. Hey, have understood about subquery. It's like a query in the query, and for defining the query we use this basic idea. Okay, okay, yeah. Why do we for definition query we use? Yeah, we use parentheses to enclose the subquery, so SQL know that it must execute that query first and use result outer query. SQL knows it must execute that query first and use its result outer query. I have to use parentheses. That is the reason we are using parentheses, because this query execute should be fast. The first number priority should be this query, because based on this we are performing all these things, right? So the parentheses say the thing, hey SQL, you should have to execute first these things. That is how it's work. Okay, I think we can. Okay, okay. What about next? Answer question without running SQL. Select start from employee and what salary is greater than what average salary is. Okay, okay. Let's go with the answer. Would be this question would be like we just now the person it will show the data. Those actually the salary they are getting more than company average salary. Um, I have to this topic. Let's go. No, I don't say this one. I want to single row subquery. Let's go next part. Multiple row subquery. Okay. So what actually it does? If multiple rows appear written more than one row, multiple value, like a single row, okay. Multiple rows of query. That subquery will return multiple row. Okay. Select department from employee. Yeah. ID string, multiple values. Why can't we use equals to? It doesn't know. It making sense. Like if we add one subquery in here and it's returning multiple rows. So department what it will check, right? In solution instead of equals to e. Okay. That is also makes sense. If department in, yeah, it's like a okay, select distinct department. The salary is greater than that. If department in, so we can get it. So what do you want? Okay, I got it. What actually the first of all, multi-row subsquery it return multiple row first of all. Now the thing is, if we do directly like here, if I say department equals to IT, comma sorry, comma medical, अरे, medical. Now department what is checking? We know normally we check only one thing, right? So we cannot check double things in SQL query, right? So for that reason, what we do, we have a one operator we know, right? There is a in. No, not only or there is another more was there that is for with department. We can do this, but the thing is not a efficient code, so we can do like this. So whatever row is coming, let it come. Okay, but are you in this department? If yes, okay, then give the data. That is how it's working. Okay, let's try. Okay, in my mind, I'm getting one more things. Okay, let it be. Department in something is wrong. DPART. Yeah. So select from. I just want to show the department. Um, salary. One more things. From employees. I just told you right. In my mind, it's coming one more things. Your thing is what I'm doing. In a query, it having I'm not sure. Not possible. Let me ask Jiminy. Okay. I don't have access, so I'll go brief. Gmail. Yeah. Uh-huh. What is wrong here? I don't think this is very I didn't even realize here I have to select average where salary is average salary select form and where is there let me do proper format first select start from that start from average salary and that is how it's working. What is doing then? First of all, select star from employee. Okay, where department in, select department from employee where salary is average. You're fetching the data of average salary. The average salary is converted as a number. It's checking is your salary okay. Then it's going to in. Okay, what are the department is there? Is the employee staying there? Okay, if it is yes, then okay, show the data. That is how it's working. Let's rule to remember subquery return one value and subquery return many value. Okay, if subquery is returning one value, then we can use equal to. But if subquery returning many value, then we can use in. Okay, I think we have understood what actually we are doing, right? So let's go for the next step. Awesome. Okay. Code related subquery. Single row subquery exists once, multi-row correlated. You have to execute once for every row outer query. What do you want my visual understanding? Single row query, this one, okay. And does it same? Just we did not. Let me see. Not at all. Not at all. It's a different thing. Find employee who earn more than average salary of their own department. So notice the difference. We are not comparing company average. We are comparing with each employee department average. I don't know why today I want to watch phone. Try. I don't know, but today I have to clear this right because I have to clear department average. IT this 6,000, average 7,000. HR this, finance this. New compare now compare show select start from employee E1 where salary average salary from E2 employees so E2 department is department E1 department Oh, we can do group by, right? We can make a group and I think for this co-related, I'm confused. Please give the easy example so I can understand. If you observe, I didn't skip this topic. What I said, just change the way of teaching. It's like it's actually related with the real life. Whenever you are studying something, don't stop it. Learn in different way. So first remember the difference. Normal subquery. Okay, this. Okay. Correlated subquery. Now imagine your teacher says compare each student mark with own class average. So he can make a group. Eighty 60, yeah. The A class having 80 and 60. So compare 80 greater than 70. Even say employee ID and name. So employee we have at the last one order. Distinct e dot name, join orders, e dot ID, ID. So employee who have at least one order. So from ID, if it is one ID is matching with this, then it's enough. We can join it. We have to check is your ID is matching and join and give this. Select name from employee where exist. Okay, same problem is in correlated where exist select start from now let's see what is good. Check John. Okay. Select order over o dot employee and e dot id same. Okay. Okay, now give me some question related this so I can practice. You know how we go with question to easy to medium to hard. Okay, we are having I think same data, right? Okay. Find employee whose salary is greater than company average. I want only related sub query question. You are right. You are finally a student and also junior developer. What is my description? Mhm, mhm. 1 minute. Studio. No, 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 not at all. I have the point. Mm, not this. अरे यार, I don't want to stop now, but I'm giving you an answer. That is totally false. I already finished my final year exam. I think in May months recently, and I got a job in Protect. You can search in you Google, you will get it. And currently, I'm working as a junior developer, as a backend developer first of all. And one more thing, I just need to, I think, let me open my chat. Yeah, right way. Voice. Button. Okay, okay. अरे भाई, where are you? Where are you? Let it be. I can search from here, right? Okay, okay. Hmm. Think okay. Spoil everything. Just focus on learning. Easy, please. Okay. Easy medium. Okay. Employee table. Order. Find employee whose salary is greater than average salary of their own department. Forget about how I will do. First of all, copy and paste the question. Okay, okay. Find, first of all, find employee whose salary is greater than the average salary of their own department. Forget about everything. Select star from what employees. Okay, now we are getting all employee. Now we have to add one condition that whose salary is greater than the average salary of their own department. I can do one thing where your salary in Here would be select star from employee, group by what department. We make it department. Now we make it as a department and we can do one thing. Average, right? Average of salary. Do I have any other keyword? Let me see once. I don't think so. I have, but let me try. First of all, it will return. I don't think it will. Yeah, it's totally wrong. Compare each employee salary with average salary. So that employee department, find employee whose salary is less than. Uh, I think I need help of this. Let's go Gemini. Yeah, please help me to do this question. Forget about my spelling. How I have done. Copy and paste, right? So, what should be the Gemini approach? You're very close. You are good. The core pieces. The thing is, E department is that. What is the problem? You are very good. You are got the code piece down. The subquery, the group by, and the average. But there is a too many issue. Using salary in for this specific problem, the in logic is mismatch. The subquery returns a list. Yeah, salary for all. By using in, we are checking if a employee salary exact match in rather than department average. So greater than requirement, greater than yeah. So here select average salary of employee two if you want if first employee department and second employee department is same. That time you are returning the average salary. How it's work from employee one where the main query looks like first employee in the table it's a they are in HR. So where you want department, the subquery kicks in, filter the table and only include HR employee. Okay, okay, only HR employee. Okay. And select the main query check if the first employee salary is greater than HR average. If he is, then include it result. That is also making sense. Where your department same, so here it is checking is your department check or not. It's check the all department, then it will make the average of whatever your department is, then the average value will be here and return. And along with the same thing, I got the concept. I don't want to do that. Where salary is greater than this condition, what condition I have to give? The condition would be it should be greater than your value. It should be greater than your I've said, let me comment it down. The value will be your department's average, right? So how can I find the average of the department? So for finding average of the department, we can go through like we are checking. So first of all, forget about the, so let's start from employee. Now, for making all average, we used to do salary, right? But the thing is, here I want to add one more thing. The condition that with his department and this employee query department, if it is same, then return the average first. But I have one question. I have one question that is how it's checking. Checking first of all. Mm, because we go the sub query. अरे भाई multiple average to the department, right? Exactly. Your logic 100% correct in for a normal subquery, but it's a special kind of called correlated. Here is the secret. The subquery doesn't run just once to return a list of all average. Okay, turns over and over again. Once for every single row in your main table. Think like looping in a program. Let's say your employee table looks like this. Okay, where SQL process every behind the scenes. Okay, row one allies average salary by department HR. E1 is okay. Looks an ally, so H department is HR. So the subquery effective becomes because of that here in line the subquery runs multiple average at the same time. So you are saying that subquery returning value the loop way. For example, returns some value 1, then 2, then 3. So for 1, for 1 it checks first, then second, then third. Yes, exactly, you nailed it. So that means done. Hmm. Not done. Here, I can do. as E1, I think almost same as E2. This is the allies. As E1 I have right here, this is actually allies. Instead of writing whole employees, we're writing E1, E2. Here we have C, right? It can run as a loop. So I don't want to know how it's running a loop. I just got the point that we can run as a loop in our subquery. That's enough for me. So where you need to build a logic, right? You have in your mind how can I build the logic for getting in one particular answer. I know the answer what actually I want, okay, and the process I just learned. I don't want to know how to do the process, okay. I know the logic, just put it in the code, okay. And now how one dot department equals to array, not at all, sorry. Let's enter. So now we can see the average salary of HR and blah blah blah. We have done this. Let's go for next. Find employee whose salary is less than whatever was their own department. Same thing almost. Find employee whose salary is less than that. Okay. Select start from EMPLO ES. Find employee. Select start from we have this. Where we are adding where salary is less than what? Less than should be their department E1. So let's start from same thing. Employee as E2. I don't know why there is no formatter for the SQL. If it is not there, okay, I'm okay with it. I'm entering why it's not giving anything. Okay. Now we have a U1 in the same table. We are just making replica. So here is a E1 and here is a E2. Something stop. This one. This one is running. Okay. So here we have to calculate what the department where E1 dot DPRT to E2 dot DPRT where department is same. There I am making the average. Not at all. Array. We are matching those two department. First employee one and second employee two. Now the thing is we can return the average of the salary. So this thing actually matching is your employee department similar with this department? The same table means first row has come. In first row, the department I am checking. Suppose HR. So in that HR is the whatever we are querying the next query. HR is same. If it is same, just make it all similar and I'm just sending the average. It should be less than. You can see the average 60, 60, 60. Okay. Medium, find employee who earn high salary in their own department. It's almost same, right? Is the highest salary of their own department, first of all HR, then EMA is IT, and Sophia from finance, and Michael from sales. Find employee who earn lowest salary in their own department. I don't know why they're giving this kind of question. In IT lowest, sales 35, HR 40, finance 50. Nice. Find employee whose salary is exactly equals to average salary on their own department. Are you joking? Whose salary is greater than average salary? I can do this way. Like in my mind, it's coming like a first of all, make it average. Okay. In that average salary, okay, greater than average. And salary, uh, average salary of the less than maximum salary of the department. It's less than max. No one. If I do what? Is it running or not? No one is there. Check. That was all something else. Okay. What are the things remaining in subquery? So let me finish stuff. Okay. Completed. What is subquery? Single row subquery, multi-row subquery. Correlated means first query should be will be create related with your inner query, that is correlated query. Remaining exist, not exist, any, all. I suggest plan. Very easy once you know. Let's go. Awesome. Exit. What is exit? Exit check whether the subscriber return at least one row. It doesn't care what the row contains. If asked, did I find any row? Yes, true. Okay. Okay. Imagine you are a teacher, doesn't show submit it. You don't care how many homework files are inside them. I think you're a teacher. You ask, does John have any homework submitted? How many homework file? What is inside them? You only care. Fine at this one homework. Yes, John passed. That is exactly how. Demo database is actually checking is really data is exist or not. O customer ID and C customer ID. So order customer ID and is exist. If yes, then return. We can also do with the join. There I can check. I did that. Let me run in my code base. Yeah. So we did orders. That means okay. Question. Find customer who have placed at least one order. Okay, at least. We have customer. I can do join on, first of all, I want to do in my way, orders, just do as C and as for where, sorry, it should not be where, it should be on, based on what our customer ID, okay, C dot C is T over here, ID equals to, if we find order, that time will be happen, create some, I would say, when a customer will make one order that time, right? This is one way. This is the order ID, all of the stuff. But with exist, with the correlated thing, you can do this. So where exists exist exists exist exist what if you are existing from select star from I would say order. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. And C dot. Okay, Londo new customer name. Both data we move select start from customer and one now select start from order. So here we are checking the customer ID and both our ID will be if it is same, then data will be returned. What was I doing in the previously? Why it's returning more than one data? That was not returning. What was the wrong thing? Yeah, both are same. Yeah, yeah. The data are same. Select free where EXI exist of what? Select from, I would say, order as O, where ID equals to C dot CS. Mhm. See, customer is not there. There's no problem. I think it's making a group. I don't know how it's making, but we are getting the data properly. Hmm. And we're getting only the customer. Okay. This part will be remaining the whole data. That if your customer is similar with the orders, then it will execute. Okay. Your customer is similar, then return it. Did some order, then return it. So that is how it's working. So why not exist if I add? Someone should be there, Paris, yeah. Find customer who have ordered at least one orders costing more than one. Reward. Where exist select start from order, order and customer ID. Who did the okay when SQL is checking analyze the subquery become it be. So exist means check data is coming or not, and not exist means if data is not coming, then to write let me even more does thinking of does subquery return at least one row? If yes, then subquery return row exists true. An example of a exists true, not exist, does subquery return zero rows? If no, not exist true. So remaining what of subquery, let's finish this. Any means compare with any one value returned by the subquery. Any at least one value. Think of it as employees table John, Alice, Bob, David question. So find employee whose salary is greater any HR employee salary. Okay, okay. So actually, any says okay. Now the main query, okay. Whatever the HR department is, if those salary is greater than salary, means our employee, then okay. Okay, I got the point how it's works. Select start from. I would say select start from query. 1 minute. Select start from uh, the employee and where yeah where salary is greater than any of this any of any salary, okay, any of our employee, any of our employee where department equals to HR. Something went wrong. I did something wrong. Or this is operand should contain one column. Okay. Okay. Any of the salary. Okay. Kind of like okay. Oh, it's better than that. If I have a quite good understanding about any actually checking and it takes the single value as we said in the operand. Okay, checking is your salary is greater than that. If yes, then go ahead. Otherwise, don't go ahead. All compare with every value written by the subquery. Think of it all every value. Okay, okay, I got it actually. Acha, acha. I got it the point. Any says whatever the data is there and your total condition, if any one is true, that means the condition should be true. But if I say all, there's a difference. So the whole condition should be all true. Otherwise, it will have a any means any one is true that data will return, right? And all means any, oh sorry, all thing be true, then it will return. I think I'm getting confused here because just now he said any correct. Think of it all logic and or Input and logic 10, 25, 25. Hmm. But what about oh, 6, 7? Here you can see here HR is not showing whenever I am doing all showing finance IT. That quite interesting. Okay, I just saw one chat in my roadmap. I want to become a backend plus DevOps engineer. And the thing is, I don't want to make a simple backend application. I want to make scalable application. It's like a now these days, everyone, not easily, everyone can learn backend, okay, after hard work or you can say smart work. But the thing is, in future, backend job will be gone if you can't able to scale your application and if your debugging skill is very bad, then it will be like AI can do, right? You have to be a good debugger plus good uh you should know how to scale application first. Scaling is very important and debug is the one thing. So that is very hard to, not hard to, very, I would say, complex to learn, and many person don't go that way. So that would be future productive, I believe. If not, we'll be having many other roles. We'll see and figure it out. Okay. Okay. Are you checking like that here? I don't think so. Now I'm getting the point. So select salary from employee department HR. It will return the multiple salary. But the thing is our employee can uh, able to earn more than this employee? Then that time all will return the whole answer. Okay. But the thing is, if any of the salary is greater than the particular HR department, then you are getting lies. You can see. 45,000 HR, but I don't want. I want some person who is earning more than HR. So all should be there. 60? I got it. I got it how it's working, what are the thing we need to do. So we have done. I think today we have learned subquery, how we make query inside the query with single row and with single row returning and with multiple row. If it is multiple row, we can use in, we can use any, we can use exist, not exist. These are the things we can use. Except minus with common table expression. Uh, I just need help from Claude. Today I was doing right. I was taking back in the bus. Hey, today I have done this topic. Not today. Uh, learning from most few days. Okay, I believe this topic is too lengthy to learn. So please tell me what the thing is really important to learn here. Given I will select it. Alright, you want to cut this down, you already covered 80% for daily backend joins. You have already covered 81 that matters for daily backend work, join subscribe grouping constant. Left for must haves. I want to change some module. This module we will learn on next day. And I believe whatever you given module, that is too much. Okay, so be specific. I don't want to be only SQL developer. I want to be a good backend developer. Okay, let's enter. I actually agree with revised roadmap based on what I know about your goal. You are not trying to become a TVO specialist. You are aiming to become a strong backend developer. Yeah, We have 13 module, 7, 8, 19, 11, 12. Okay, okay, use limited. Okay. Okay, common table, got it. This thing will follow. Okay, for today it's done for the day. Do you have any question? You can directly ask to me. Sorry, why it's lagging? I don't know why. Okay, bye then. Ta-da. Tomorrow we'll start, and along with that we'll create one application using SQL, and currently I'm working on my project. Okay, so let's see after finishing